Zamboanga Peninsula, the southern agri-fisheries corridor of the Philippines, is located in the southernmost portion of the country and in the western part of Mindanao. It is bounded by Sulu Sea in the north, Iliana Bay and Moro Gulf in the south, Misamis Occidental, Lanao del Norte and Panguil Bay in the east, and the Saleva Sea in the west. It has 3 provinces and 5 cities. Zamboanga Peninsula's vast coastline is home to 5 of the country's richest fishing grounds, making it the #1 commercial marine producing region in the country. It supplies 70% of the country's domestic needs for dried fish and 75% of its local needs for canned sardines. It is known for pioneering the production of bottled sardines. The region is the country's biggest rubber producer, contributing almost 45% of the national rubber output. It also ranks 3rd in seaweeds production of 12%. The region abounds with mineral resources, but its potentials are not fully harnessed. Meanwhile, a number of mining firms operated in the region. TVI Resources, after decommissioning its gold project in Siocon, Zamboanga del Norte, is undertaking exploratory work in Bayog, Zamboanga del Sur. Certain parts of Zamboanga del Norte are also rich in chromite, while Zamboanga Sibugay is noted for its coal deposits that supply the heating requirements of sardines canneries in Zamboanga City.
Pagangat ng ating ekonomiya tuloy-tuloy pa rin po.
As the region pursues development, the Regional Development Council 9, through its Technical Secretariat, the National Economic and Development Authority 9, updated the 2011 to 2016 Zamboanga Peninsula Medium-Term Regional Development Plan as mandated by the President. It seeks to carry out the President's social contract with the Filipino people and assesses the first 3 years of plan implementation. It provides the framework for local development with strategies that are parallel with the Philippine Development Plan to ensure alignment of national and regional policies and programs. While the region registered the highest gross regional domestic product growth rate among regions in 2012 at 12.4% from 3.6% in 2010, it only shared 2% yearly to the country's total output from 2010 to 2012. The growth in 2013 was fueled by the service and industry sectors, contributing 42.7% and 34.8% respectively. Despite these gains, the region needs to ensure that growth is sustained and inclusive since poverty still persists. It has to accelerate its gross regional domestic product to 6.5% in 2016 from 4.3% in 2013. Lower its poverty incidence between 25 to 30% in 2016 from 40.1% in 2012. Decrease its underemployment rate to 18% in 2016 from 27.2% in January 2013. Reduce its population growth rate to 1.60% by 2016 from 1.87% in 2000 to 2010 to address high dependency burden that creates more strains in government resource allocation. Sustain the production of its champion products, namely rubber, abaca, seaweeds, coconut, mango, and processed fish. Address the inadequate social services and infrastructure such as power supply, roads, bridges, school buildings, and water, and degradation of the environment. Address the unstable peace and security concerns in some parts of the region affecting investments, tourism, and the delivery of basic services. Despite the negative effects of the Zamboanga siege in 2013, Zamboanga City, which contributes 50 to 70% of the region's gross regional domestic product, is expected to recover and gradually bounce back. Amid all these challenges, Region 9 will promote jobs in agri-processing industries, adopt competitive technologies, and improve micro, small, and medium enterprises while judiciously using its natural resources. It will harness the huge potential of agri-industries. Promote the production and processing of the region's champion products and establishment of trading posts and marketing centers. Accelerate agricultural development through market-oriented and farmer-based development initiatives. Invite more locators to Zamboanga Zone to generate jobs. This is the only free port in Mindanao serving as the gateway to ASEAN neighbors. Increase government expenditure in public infrastructure such as roads, bridges, irrigation and potable water systems, airports, and seaports, and other facilities and services to enhance their quality, adequacy, and accessibility to encourage more business activities, leading to more jobs and income. Promote people's welfare and increase their access to quality education and basic services. Fulfill the targets of the Millennium Development Goals. Promote participation of local government units and private sector in housing development and power generation. Enhance the performance of local government units and translate peace initiatives into action. While the plan sets the economic roadmap of the region, the desired social and economic outcomes still hinge on the stable physical and natural environment. Men and women have the responsibility to be conscious of their consumption patterns and use of natural resources to protect the environment. The attainment of the region's vision lies in the concerted efforts and commitment of all stakeholders and communities. Their continued support to reforms and strong governance will lead in making Zamboanga Peninsula the southern agri-fisheries corridor of the Philippines.